Alex Jones here with Infowars.com. This is going to be a quick video report, and I'll be live today on the radio, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Central, 12 noon to 3 p.m. Eastern. And again, the best website to find the live stream or a list of AM and FM affiliates to hear the show is Infowars.com or PrisonPlanet.com. Okay, I got up a few hours ago and saw this linked on the Drudge Report. It was the top story linked in red. It's now moved down to the number 2 story in the right-hand column. DHS video. White middle-class Americans most likely terrorist. Now, I told you for years, from watching Homeland Security meetings on C-SPAN and reading their own documents and being sent secret Homeland Security documents, which we published and made national news, MIAC report, Homeland Security reports, DHS training manuals, SLAT training manuals, training videos, that the number one threat that they internally teach police is white Americans. And then even worse, they say, are returning veterans, conservatives, libertarians, in the fetters, people that support Ron Paul. You remember all that news. Yes, it broke at Infowars.com. Now, looking at this new video you can watch is one of the See Something, Say Something campaign videos they have, produced at taxpayer expense. At 840 plus Walmarts, they've got telescreens that are in. We've shot videos of these now saying don't trust anybody, only the government, watch your neighbors. And you watch it, and it cuts to like white women and shows their eyes animated flashing blue. And it shows out of 20 plus terrorists, they show one Muslim, and it's all minorities, or really the majority, black folks and people reporting white people. And the message is 100% clear. They are now migrating publicly the whole Al-Qaeda fear of the Muslim fetish, give up your rights because they're hiding under every table, to implanting a fear in Hispanics, blacks, and others that it's the man, it's Whitey. He's the terrorist. And then they use examples like Jihad Jane, a mentally ill provocateur they set up, and her eyes that are animated to shine blue like a frozen glacier. They're animated. It shows McVeigh. That, of course, was an ATF operation. The feds have declassified part of that. Well, they declassified one document and blacked out part of it, and then declassified the same document years later and blacked out the other part, and we got both combos together. And that's all been covered and even been in the Denver Post and the Salt Lake City newspapers. Oh, yeah, look into it. And the ATF did a test bomb with a Ryder truck months before, and the list goes on and on. The point is that they are totally now coming out of the shadows with the fact that Homeland Security was always for the American people, always for the economic collapse the big mega banks were engineering with the end of Glass-Steagall, the tens of trillions they've stolen. If you're not going to go along with their carbon taxes and their open borders and North American Union, they're just going to do it by executive power, just like Obama's launching wars and saying he doesn't need Congress, and Obama is setting up the Governor's Council, saying he doesn't need states, and the Rural Council, and saying he might raise the debt ceiling even without congressional approval, and threatening to use a post-Civil War Reconstruction power that Ulysses S. Grant used. I mean, it's here. But you got to go read this article, and you've got to go watch this video, because it is 100% blaring that they are now, again, behind the scenes saying it's white Al-Qaeda, it's white Al-Qaeda. I've been sent FEMA training videos, you name it. It was in Road to Tyranny back in 2002. FEMA saying George Washington's bad, Thomas Jefferson, folks that don't like the New World Order are terrorists. In 99, I got a training manual out of Phoenix. The FBI gave police saying if they make frequent references to the U.S. Constitution, get them. Also, if you're at a mall videotaping, you must be a terrorist. That's why cops flip out when you're even videotaping, a checkpoint or whatever's going on in your own yard. They'll come over and arrest you because, well, after all, they're taught terrorists videotape police. But then Big Brother is putting up face scanning and license plate reading cameras everywhere across the country, retina scanning us. DHS is sticking their hands down our pants. This is the paranoid excuse for the total takeover of America. Now they're going to migrate away from Muslims being the pretext when you've got a better chance of being killed by terrorism. You've got a better chance of being killed by a bee sting or peanut allergy than you do by terrorism. And they know that. And so now they're just migrating to, hillbillies are hiding under your table. They're going to blow you up. So we'll be covering this today on the radio, 11 a.m. and they are now completely going public with what they've taught behind the scenes. White Al-Qaeda is everywhere. Don't trust them. So it's just more divide and conquer, and it's all there to sell minorities on, tattling on the evil whitey, and Big Brother's your friend. It's all about divide and conquer. Divide us every different way they can, and then only government can be trusted. Don't trust fellow shoppers; they're all terrorists. Only trust the DHS telescreen telling you to love Big Brother. It is off the charts insane, and this article is posted at Infowars.com and DrudgeReport.com. You can go right there and click on that flash player and listen, or you can go to the main page of Infowars, and there's a whole bunch of different listening options. I'll also talk about America's Era in Space Ends. I'll be going over that. That's what you're told. That's 1930s Nazi technology developed by Wernher von Braun, who later became the head of NASA. We'll be breaking down what's really going on with the space program today.